Hello, my friends, and welcome to my knitting podcast. I'm Natasha, and I knit and live in Canada. Today, I prepared you episode about my works in progress, about my finished objects, and I was recording it over last couple weeks, so I have quite a bit finished objects and works in progress that I would like to share with you today. So far we are in the middle of the summer, but I still been knitting a lot, and also I was knitting some summer garments and some woolly accessories and garments. So I had a lot of fun with knitting. I didn't lose my mojo or anything like that. So I'm super excited to share that with you today. My new project that I would like to start is from this yarn that I just received. I made an order to Wool Warehouse in UK, and I just received some order from brand Drops. I got some alpaca silk and some sock yarn. This sock yarn I'm actually trying for the first time. Never tried it before, and I was planning to knit socks out of it, but once I received yarn and I looked at those two, brushed alpaca silk and sock yarn, I just felt that it has to be a nice fluffy sweater. So I decided to start a new project out of it. So it's a merino wool superwash with nylon plus alpaca, fluffed alpaca with silk. And I think that those two will create a very beautiful combination for soft sweater. I decided to display stripes vertically and horizontally. So here you can see I just started to knit from sleeve to sleeve my back of the sweater, and you can see how wonderful fabric and texture it gives me. I really love it. So after I was done piece of my back, I will start knitting back and front. So I connected already back and front, and I knitted already by the underarms a little piece, but then I realized that when I knit in a round, my fabric becomes more tight, more dense. So I need to unravel one piece and change my needles half a millimeter bigger size and start knitting it again. But I think it's worth it because when I will wear it, I will be happy with it. Let me show you the progress I have so far. I finished knitting back completely and front, and here at this moment I would like to knit vertically, so on the bottom of the sweater there will be vertical stripes. I'm not sure yet what will I do with the ribbing on the bottom, but the idea is to knit like last 10 or 8 stitches, 2 rows of knits and 2 rows of purls, so it would create kind of like a ribbing with vertical stripes. And also I would like to show you how my garment looks from the back side. So from the back side you can see vertical and horizontal stripes, and it's kind of like a color block, and I really love what results I'm getting so far. So I'll keep knitting, and of course we'll share progress with you. would like to show you this beautiful skein of Alegria Manos de Uruguay sock yarn, and I unwind its skein already into this beautiful cake, and I'm knitting pair of socks out of it. The yarn is incredibly soft, very beautiful, and I love the color combo, how it turns out. Also, I decided to do ribbing with few rows of stockinette stitch in the beginning, and I finished first sock and I started the second sock, and now I would like to show you a finished pair of socks. So they're size 8 and I used 60 grams of yarn. I knitted on 2.5 millimeter needles, and usually I use 9-inch circular needles because I really love the results. Next project that I would like to start in this knitting podcast, it is out of this beautiful Peyton Classic Wool yarn. It's worsted weight yarn, 100% new wool, made in Turkey, in this beautiful color. Dark gray, like kind of wet asphalt color. Really love the color, and my plan is to knit maybe take 7 millimeter or 7.5 millimeter needle and knit myself a cozy Afghan like oversized long cardigan. So I have 10 balls of this beautiful yarn. I got it on sale about 2 years ago, and now I thought it's time to knit something cozy. So I'll try to start knitting from shoulders and down and see how much yarn I have and how long my cardigan would be. But yeah, we'll see. I would like to show you how far I got with a cardigan. So I cast on stitches for the back and I shaped my shoulders, and I picked up stitches for the front and decided to knit button band together. So I knitted back and front, and then I connected them into underarms, and that's how far I've got. So now I'll just basically continue working down, and that's the actual color of a cardigan without making it lighter. So I think it looks pretty good, and I'll just continue on my journey knitting this cardigan and see what I'll get in the end. So recently I ordered some Felici yarn from Knit Picks. I'm sure a lot of you familiar with this sock yarn. It's 50-gram balls and it's 75% superwash merino wool and 25 nylon. Very beautiful striping. I knitted a couple socks already out of this yarn, and I decided to order this very summery color. And that's how it looks in a sock. So I'm knitting sock, but I'm still thinking to choose a yellow. I had mini skein and I think I want to use it for heels and toes. So I will quickly unwind this skein and continue knitting heels and toes. I'll do yellow, even though it's just slightly a little bit different shade of a color, but it's still merino wool and it's also from Knit Picks. So I'll continue knitting. As soon as orange stripe is done, I'll knit toes and then I'll cast on second sock. And I really love the result, and I really love how this yarn colors lay in a sock. Orange is my favorite color, but blue and yellow, that's colors of Ukrainian flag. So this sock's color combination looks pretty awesome for me. Here you see a project bag. This project bag was gifted to me from a yarn store which called Woolrite. In Germany it's outlet yarn store. Would you like to see what's inside? And inside I have 2 balls of this Jepard dark green wool. It's in 50 grams, 100 meters. Super beautiful wool. And also I have 4 balls of a gray one, but you see only 2 because I prepared 2 balls of green and 2 balls of gray to knit hats. I know it's summer outside, but I still want to knit hats, and this yarn I was able to purchase on a sale, as you can see, for $3 each skein, which is super good price for 100% wool yarn. So I'll go ahead and knit hats, and for sure I'll share my finished objects with you. Here two hats, green and gray. I just basically knitted a ribbon one by one, and with this beautiful top I did Bulgarian cast on, which is very stretchy, and I love to use it for my socks or my toques, because then it's really nice and stretchy. I didn't wet block these hats yet because they look so awesome even before wet blocking, so I'm thinking maybe I'll wet block them before winter, and now I'll just enjoy knitting them. Also, I would like to share how much yarn I used. So gray yarn was only 91 grams altogether instead of 100, and green one was 98 grams. So you can see also balls are smaller. Gray, there was less yardage than in green. But so far I love these hats and how they turned out, and you know what, I just didn't want to stop after I finished these hats. I went into my stash and I started to look through and see which color of the hat I'll knit next. And I found the yarn from Knit Picks. It's merino wool with baby alpaca, and it's worsted weight yarn, and I'm knitting on 4.5mm needle. So Radaway's cast on mustard color, and I think all three of these colors look so cool laying down by each other. So that's my next cast on, and I will slowly work on the next hat. And I also think that off-white color would be also great, but we'll see about that. Also, it's summer outside, so I can't not to share these beautiful flowers with you. They're just so stunning, so fresh and beautiful. Also, summer brings us some rain, and my sweater was already dry, and suddenly rain started to pour, and my poor sweater is getting wet again. But that's fine, I'll just wash it again and dry it again, and we'll share finished results with you. After rain, I think it would be quite appropriate to insert a piece that I'm knitting again, rainy day, Angora socks, and I'm really getting ready for winter for my Etsy shop. I'm knitting a lot of socks, and I finished a blue pair, and then I couldn't stop, and I started to knit black one. Actually, before that, I don't know if I showed you, I knitted already white pair and a red one, and off-white and off-brown, and now I knitted blue one, and black is in the process, and once I finish black ones, I'm sure I'll knit another pair. This pattern is by Netty Bright, and you can find them on Ravelry store or on Etsy. A very good pattern, and I'll leave a link for you below this video. It has 3 different widths of a sock and also 10 sizes. So here I would like to present you my finished sweater. I worked on this sweater, I would say, very quick, because I really enjoyed working on it. I really enjoyed combination of yarn, and it's interesting because this garment weighs only 280 grams. So I used less than 2 skeins of sock yarn, so it was like about 180 grams. So, and then about 4.5 balls of alpaca silk from Jobs. And I would say it's really nice for a full garment. After washing, sleeves got longer, and also body got longer a little bit. And also sleeves became less wide than they were while I was knitting them. So that just tells me if next time I need a sweater like that, maybe I should just knit sleeves even wider if I want a wider fit. But I would say I'm pretty pleased with this sweater. I'm very happy how I finished bottom part of the sweater. I'll just insert one picture on the screen so you would see close up how it looks on the front. And also I like the decision I made, like to have some vertical striping and horizontal striping, and same on the front, some horizontal striping and some vertical striping. And also around neck I decided to do kind of like on the bottom finishing. And yeah, I think I'll wear this sweater a lot, and if I like it I will knit more sweaters like that, because I didn't knit much with brushed alpaca silk, but after the sweater feels so soft and so comfy, I have a feeling that I'll use it more in the future. So that's another finished object. Thank you so much that you spent this time with me. I hope you enjoyed this knitting episode, and I really hope that your summer is going well and we will see each other soon again. Bye!